Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Transformers review. I am your host, D. Casanova, otherwise known as Superhuman777 here on YouTube, and I'm doing a look at a set of Combiner Wars figures. More specifically, I am taking a look at the stunticons. Now, I'm going to start this review off by saying, I'm going to be honest, I have never really liked the stunticons. I always liked the aerial bots more, for some reason. Maybe it's because the aerial bots, they were jets and planes and stuff, and those remind me of my best friend, Chris Goodwin, who I met back in 6th grade, so yeah. But even though I never really liked the Stunticons, I actually like these guys. These are some really cool figures. I actually got these when Combiner Wars was coming out. Now we have Powers of the Primes. Oh boy. I would review one, except the only one that I plan on getting, I can never seem to find her when I have cash on hand. Bummer. So, these will have to do. Anyway, I remember all these guys' names. We have Dead End, Breakdown, Wild Rider, and Dragstrip. And, of course, last but by no means least, their leader, Motormaster. Now, for some reason, Wild Rider was called Breakneck. I guess Hasbro doesn't own the rights to Wild Rider anymore, but, you know, whatever. So anyway, we have a few different vehicles, like, I think Porsche. We also have a Lamborghini, a Formula One race car, I think Dragstrip is supposed to be, as well as a semi-truck. So, Dead End, he's maroon with a sort of bronze stripe, purple Decepticon symbol, got some gray and silver here, black tires, black windows, and he rolls pretty good. And I want to do a comparison in vehicle mode. Here's 2007 Cliffjumper, or was it 2008 when this repaint came out? Screw it, I don't care. That looks to be about right with a more realistic car, so set that aside. So, there's Dead End. Wild Rider, he's sort of a off-white cream with some orangey red on the hood, purple Decepticon symbol, black windows, 15 racing. He has a gun on top. He's got some blue on the bottom of the car, silver tires, black rims. He rolls all right. Yeah, there's that. Wild Rider, he's just a gray and red repaint of Dead End. It's got some sparkly maroon windows. He doesn't roll too well, unfortunately. Now, Dragstrip, I actually like him. He's yellow with some purpley maroon, black tires and silver rims again, just like his Stunticon brethren. He rolls alright. And I want to do a car comparison with the Classics Mirage mold. As you can see, Dragstrip is longer. And this mold was actually repainted into Mirage later in Combiner Wars, so. And, of course, Motormaster. This Motormaster is a repaint of Combiner Wars Optimus Prime, which I could never seem to find for some reason. He doesn't have the silver rims. The wheels are all black. He's gray, silver, purple. Got some amber for the lights. Tiny Decepticon symbol up there. And you may notice all these figures have weapons attached in their vehicle modes, so yeah. Let's take all these off. And now they're just standard vehicles. So, yeah. Now let's get these guys transformed. Since Dead End and Wild Rider are the same mold, I'll do both of them first. And there we go. Give him his club. That's that. Wild Rider. Now, Dead End was actually the first of these figures that I bought, so... And give him a weapon. There's that. A breakdown. And Breakdown is actually my least favorite of these guys, simply because I hate the way his legs transform. I mean, it is just so awkward and annoying trying to get him to, like, balance out and stabilize, so... And there he is. He's got a cube for a head. Give him his weapon. Now, his weapon can actually be held one of two ways. It could be held like a gun, or it could be held like this, as if it was a sword. But to be honest, I prefer the gun. So there's Breakdown, and now Drag Strip. And like I said, Drag Strip is actually my favorite of the limb guys. And he was actually the first of the stunticons to be released, so... Give him his dagger. And now Motormaster. He comes with two weapons. He comes with a sword and a gun, and I believe that the original G1 figures, or the original G1 Motormaster came with a gun and sword as well, so... Pretty sure that's accurate. Let's move these guys over. And ladies and gentlemen, the stunticons. Pretty colorful. Again, out of all of these guys, I like Drag Strip the best. And I think he's the outlier because he's yellow and the rest of them are like darker colors. Except for Breakdown, who's sort of an off-white cream. And it's getting close here on the head sculpts. See if we can get it to focus. Come on, focus. Come on. Well, there's Dead End. Breakdown. There we go. Let's Breakdown. Wild Rider. Pretty nice. Drag strip. Viciously menacing, like a Decepticon should look. And of course, Motormaster. If I can get it to... Come on, focus. There we go. So, yeah. Robot comparison. Here's Dragstrip with Decepticon Fracture, who is also of the Classics Mirage mold. I plan on getting the original Classics Mirage soon. So, there is that. Fracture aside. What other comparisons? Here's Classics Bumblebee. And a spool of thread just fell. I knocked it over. That was my bad. Here's Transformers Prime RC. I almost called her Chromia, so. There's that. And here's the Energon Grimlock mold. For whatever reason. I don't remember. So yeah. Now let's get to the real meat and juice of these figures, Menasor. Now, these guys come with these hand-foot guns. The 4 limb guys, they're interchangeable like the original G1 Scramble City Combiners. Any one of them can be an arm or a leg. For the legs, I like to go with Breakdown and Wild Rider, because I think that's how it was in the original cartoon. So, and since Wild Rider and Dead End are the same mold, you can kind of imagine how it would look if they were switched around, so. And give him a foot. And I like to place the weapon on the side right there, you know, just so I don't lose it. And flip up the combiner port like that. And there you go. Now, Breakdown. We're going to transform him mostly back to car mode. And I think I'm supposed to turn the head around. There we go. And again, I really hate his leg transformation, so I think he makes for a better foot. So let's fold these up. And come on. And let's attach that foot piece. Right. And there's this peg thing that sticks out, and there's a slot right there. I plug his weapon in like that. Again, just so I don't lose it. Now, Menasor. Plug it in. Turn the waist around. Pull these panels up and bring the waist piece down. Bring his head and horns up. He's ready to go. And I like this detail. Like, the inside of his chest, it kind of reminds me of, what was it? Age of Extinction Galvatron. And another thing just fell off my desk. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, so slide these guys in if I can. There's one, and there is two. Oh, hold on. Okay. Now I'll take dead end. Move that arm up to the side. Fold that back. That hand in. And fold that piece down. Attach the legs together. Twist the waist to the side. And I do it like this because it gives him a double elbow, so. And bring that out. Like that. And let's give him a fist. And now we'll take drag strip. And I like to have the front of the car like that in combined mode. Just adds a bit of symmetry to the overall gestalt. Put the legs together, twist the waist, and give him a fist. And I have to use his weapon to try and pry his combiner port out. Or do I have to... Come on. The combiner port on this guy is so freaking tight. It is next to impossible to get out. And place his weapon right there. And if I can raise the camera up. Hold on. Why did I have to screw that down so tight? I don't know. But drop the arm down. And I like to fold Motormaster's fist up and then flip the this truck panel up just to add a bit of stability, and do the same for the other side. And now in this mode you can do the two separate weapons like in Motormaster's robot mode, or you can combine them together and form a Mega Sword. And if you want, you can take Breakdown's gun and place it in the other hand, should you so desire. And ladies and gentlemen, Combiner Wars Menasor. Now, some people who have the Blackjack figure would plug him in to be like a chest shield. I don't remember where I put Blackjack, but it's just as well because he doesn't stay in there anyway, that well anyway, so. Now comparison. Whoa! He didn't even touch him yet. Already made Menasor, Menasor. Already made Menasor fall in defeat. Anyway. So yeah, there he is compared to Bumblebee. Let's see. Other combiners. Here he is with an Energon combiner. Which, in all honesty, might be a somewhat unfair comparison because this is 1 Voyager and 4 Deluxes to make a big robot. And I'm going to be honest, this also feels lighter than that because... okay, these are 2 Voyagers combined to make a big robot. And even though he is shorter than Menasor here, he's big, he's beefy, and he's got more heft to him. So I feel like this is a bigger combiner, like mass-wise, compared to Menasor, but there is that comparison. Other comparisons, here he is with the Megazord Optimus Prime, or Superlink Grand Convoy, if you will. I actually like this guy. He's not bad at all. Here is Fall of Cybertron Bruticus. Here's my favorite combiner, RID Landfill. I love this little guy. I mean, look at... he's so cute. So there is that. And just for the hell of it, since he is one of my favorites, here he is with Cybertron Optimus Prime. And damn, is this guy big and beefy compared to him. Even though Menasor is taller. I realize I forgot to go over articulation in the individual robot modes, but they're all practically equal in articulation. Including in the combined form, like the head can go 360 and look every which way. Arms can rotate at the shoulder and can go in and out. And with the way I have him, he's got 2 bends at the elbow. He's got a bicep rotation. The hands can spin because they plug in, and you can move the thumb and the fingers should you so desire. He does have a waist joint. The legs, they can move forward and back, in and out, bend at the knee, twist at the knee. Ankles can spin, but there's no tiltage, which is unfortunate, but oh well. Yeah. Now, this guy doesn't look exactly like G1, but this is a modern take on the G1 characters, and no, it's not perfect, but you know what? I like him. I think he's pretty cool. If you're a fan of Combiner Wars, and if you're a fan of the G1 combiners, this guy is a must. The individual robots are pretty cool by themselves, but I rather like the combined form. I may not like the stunticons, but I like this guy. As a final rating, no rating. He has its faults. He's not the best combiner ever made, but he is pretty cool. He's articulate, and I can recommend him. So, let's see, he's past a 6. So, I think for a final rating, this guy deserves an 8.5, maybe a 9, but at least an 8.5 out of 10. So, yeah, if you see this guy at a collectible shop or on eBay or Amazon or whatever. He's definitely worth getting if you like combiners. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get those email notifications. And remember to keep liking, commenting, and subscribing. I am your host, D. Casanova, aka Superhuman777 on YouTube, and I will catch you guys next time.